Mabuhay guys, so today I've got a cool antique hammer, wooden mallet, that I'm gonna gift to a good friend of mine. And before I give it, even though it's as it is, it's really cool. It's got a lot of character, a lot of old nicks and dings in it, a couple of cracks, but what it's gonna be used for is adjourning meetings. And before I do that, I'm going to add some of this feed and wax. I was thinking about redoing it all, sanding it down, and making it kind of like refurbished. But I kind of think that keeping the old character, all the old dings, I'm not going to sand any of that away. I've cleaned it just by rubbing it down, and now I just want to go ahead and put some of this feed and wax on it. And this is just a wood polish and conditioner. You can find this at your big box stores. Super easy and anyone can get it. I've got here just some red rags that you use for like a mechanic. I just wash them and reuse them over and over. So for this, you just want to saturate the rag. Ooh, there we go, just like that. As you can see, we're just gonna kind of saturate that, and that's gonna be probably more than enough. We're gonna do the whole mallet. So we're just gonna rub that in. I've got a few layers of paper towel here as well, because as wood goes untreated for such a long time, it kind of gets what they describe as thirsty, and if it's going to keep absorbing, I'm going to keep reapplying. But there's really no more technique than that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but here on the mallet head, you can see kind of where it's being absorbed more on this side, and whereas this side looks a little bit more wet. So I'm going to keep applying over and over until it doesn't absorb so much. So you see that it's quite wet all the way around. These faces are quite dry again, so I'm re-wetting them, and you want to do that to every side, all over the wood. Make sure it's getting good saturated with the wax, the conditioner, and just keep doing that until it's not going to absorb anymore. See these faces, because that's the end grain, they keep absorbing wax and conditioner more and more. And really what you can do is saturate the hammer, set it down, you can check back 10 to 30 minutes or an hour if you're doing something like linseed oil, which takes a lot longer to dry off and absorb. But I'm gonna set it like this. I'm gonna check it a few times and recondition it, and I'll come back with this afterwards so you can see what the end result's gonna be. As you can see, it's a bit dull again. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a little more of this conditioning feed wax. And this has beeswax and orange oil. It's very citrusy smelling. It smells quite pleasant, but like any oil, you're gonna have to make sure you don't put it on anything that you don't mind staining. Because if you don't wash it out right away, it's gonna end up staining. Like if you put it on your shirt by accident, your pants. So just make sure you're in some clothes that you don't mind, or you wear an apron, or you can even put on some gloves. That way you can take the gloves off before you touch your clothes again or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. This is the next coat, and I'm gonna do a couple more as it continues to go. So I'm gonna let that soak in again. So, yeah. All right, guys, so I'm bringing you back here to show. It's been about 20 minutes. I've applied it about 3 times, and as you can see, or hopefully you can see, the head now just has a wet spot kind of right here in the middle between the fingers. The other spots are starting to dry up, and the handle is mostly getting dry. There's some wet spot right in this area, but down here it's starting to dry up. And this is kind of telling me that this is absorbing just about all it's going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a cloth here and try and wipe off all the excess conditioner. And that'll just make sure that as you use it, as it's going through its normal day-to-day life, it's not going to leave residue on different areas. Now you want to use a lint-free cloth. That's why I've switched over from the shop rag, which can have lint, to a microfiber like this. Alright guys, so here I am now. It's been a few hours since the last time I've coated it and I wiped it all off. So now I can handle all parts of this hammer. I'm not getting any more oil on my hands. So this is ready to be gifted. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in either a gift bag or wrapping it. I don't know what would be better. Maybe I'll wrap it from my friend IceMan, and I think that'll be a good little gift. I think he'll enjoy that, and he'll be able to use it on Friday at our meeting to adjourn the meeting. So yeah, if you want to see more of this, stay tuned. I'm going to try and do some more videos on different woodworking, and I'm going to try to learn woodworking as well. So stay tuned, check that out, and let's get better at this. All right, bye-bye.